Payday 3 is on its way. We actually released a video about this upcoming third installment from Starbreeze Studios all the way back in January of this year. And while we admittedly did get a few small details about the history of and deeper lore behind Payday wrong, and for that we are truly sorry, the general energy and feedback we received from the Payday community was extremely positive overall and filled with excitement and optimism. Now you might think the title of this video is a pretty bold claim, and you wouldn't be wrong. We could have played it safe and said it'll be amazing or near perfect, but we're going all in here and putting all our chips on the table. We here at MetaSquad truly believe that Payday 3 will be, insofar as humanly possible, perfect. So what proof do we have of this? Well, for starters, the gameplay trailer that just released has got to be one of the most hype and intense pieces of gaming goodness we've seen this year. Even though Payday 3 will launch using Unreal Engine 4, you have to admit that it already looks incredible. The thing is, Starbreeze aren't noobs. They've been around for a while now and have plenty of insights and experience from Payday 2 that was released all the way back in 2013. When Payday 3 launches in September, it'll be over a decade since Payday 2's release. Let's be honest, if Starbreeze somehow hasn't managed to get to grips with the ins and outs of game development and become extremely attuned to what fans want in that time frame, is there any actual hope for them? Judging by the gameplay trailer alone, action looks absolutely insane, and the sheer number of weapons, gadgets, hacks, and different scenarios heisters will find themselves in is already impressive just from the limited amount that's been revealed to us so far. What's more, according to several reports, Payday 3 will receive an upgrade to Unreal Engine 5 post-launch, so in this regard, the game should look and play even better than it will upon release. That's awesome news and proves that Starbreeze are in it for the long haul. Not only that, but they clearly have so much confidence in the game that they already have 6-month and 1-year season passes available as part of their silver and gold editions of the game respectively. However, I will admit that the prices of these season passes may be a turn-off for many gamers since the silver edition is $70 and the gold $90, which is likely far beyond the budgets of many people who are likely struggling in these, shall we say, less than optimal economic climes. Seriously, I know game development is costly, but it seems like many games are edging closer and closer to the $100 mark. What's next? Mortgages on your next Steam purchase? Okay, if we're looking at it from a monetization perspective, Payday 3 is definitely far from perfect, but we're focusing more on the gameplay and enjoyment aspect. You might say that's a cop-out, and again, I'd say that's a fair conclusion to make, but just bear with us, will you? There is actually one overarching reason that I believe Payday 3 will be perfection though, and that's something I've seen for myself in the comments of our first video as well as comment sections on other YouTube videos, and that's the Payday community itself. Seriously, what a tight-knit, helpful, and seriously nice bunch of people you guys are. You often expect a fair dose of toxicity in the vast majority of gaming communities, but I just didn't feel that in any meaningful measure in our January video, and I don't think I've even seen it anywhere else if I'm honest. The thing is, what few game developers actually realize is that a game is only really as strong as its community, and that by listening to and working with their players, game developers can create experiences that are truly worthwhile and even ones that people don't really mind forking out an extra few coins for. Maybe that's a bit reductive, but let me put it this way. If you feel heard and appreciated, if nothing else, you're generally willing to be more compliant and tolerant, at least if you're a reasonable person. More than the awesome gameplay and sharp visuals I've seen in the trailer and all the content that's ostensibly on the way, I have full faith in the Payday community to hold Starbreeze to account and make sure that Payday 3 reaches its full potential as a game. Payday is a great IP that undeniably deserves to get a new lease on life, and it looks like the game has more than enough support behind it. Unless Starbreeze makes some unfathomably poor miscalculation, Payday 3, at least from a gaming perspective, should be absolutely flawless and something they can keep going for the next few years. This game definitely taps into something special that few franchises do, and that's camaraderie. The truth is, many of us are frustrated, isolated, disappointed, and who can blame you for feeling that way? The amazing thing about gaming is that it can either breed toxic environments or it can bring people together in unprecedented ways that give them a sense of belonging. And whether we admit it or not, this is central to the human condition and something that we all, to a lesser or greater extent, strive for. Payday 3 could be the ultimate game in this respect, and with such an awesome community behind this upcoming release, I'll say it again, and you should say it with me. Payday 3 will be perfection. Payday 3 is out on September 21st, 2023 and will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And you can bet that we'll be making more content on Payday 3 leading up to launch and beyond it as well. So that's it everyone, but what are your thoughts? Are we right about Payday 3 or are we wrong in our appraisal? Make your voices heard in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more VR, gaming, and tech content, and for future updates on Payday 3 of course. From me and the crew here at MetaSquad, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Later!